What's up, my friends? Welcome to this amazing day. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it, my friends. So before you take on all that baggage, before you jump in your excuse bag, before you get all into your feelings, just rejoice and be glad in today that you got life, my friend, that you were invited back to the cut, that you got a chance to play the game one more time, my friend, which means that you still got a chance to get it right. Welcome to today, my friend. Hopefully you handle today with excellence, right? But back to the message. Here's the thing I realize about life, right? Most people, you got excuses, you got blaming other people. See, most people know that it's counterproductive to make excuses and to blame other people for your life. But the reason people do it is because it helps them to save face. It helps them to cushion the blow of having a lapse in judgment, of having poor thinking, of trusting someone that they shouldn't have trusted, of rushing to a situation that you should have been more patient. Because patience is God's plan to give you whatever your heart desire, as long as you're in his will. See, here's the thing. Many people make excuses and blame other people to cushion their own blow, because the truth of the matter is nobody can do anything to us that we don't allow them to do. So in other words, this is what I'm really trying to say. There is no one to blame. Ain't nobody to blame, my friend. There's nobody to blame. That challenging situation that's in front of you, that stressful, painful situation that's in front of you that you've been dealing with, that you've been dreading about, that you don't see any way out of that situation, right? See, blaming other people for that situation, that may make you feel better because you cushioning the blow. You getting your story together, so when you tell other people what happened, they don't look at you like you're this imbecile because you're blaming someone else. So you detract some of that blame onto someone else. So that may make you feel better, right? But guess what it won't do? Blaming other people will never make that situation any better, my friend. In fact, it makes it worse. Because now that situation is gaining momentum. Now you're procrastinating for correcting that situation because you got some momentum with blaming other people, and now you got people siding with you. Now you got other people co-signing on who you blaming, and now that's making you feel better and better. But look what's still festering over there in the situation. That same situation that's stressing you out, my friend. Right, so this is what it all comes down to, right? See, it's real easy to say, yo, look at what you did to me. It's real easy to say, look, this wouldn't have never happened if it wasn't for you. That's real easy to say, right? Blaming people. But you know what's difficult? Looking in the mirror and saying, look at what I have allowed you to do, or look at what my lapse of judgment created in my life. That's more difficult to do, but that's what personal accountability is all about. See, everybody throw this personal accountability word around there, but who's really personally accountable to the core? Not conditionally, not when it still allows you to save face and still make the crowd think that you're not as guilty as you really are, or not the blame that you really are. But here's the thing, how personal accountable can you be to the core? Meaning everything and all things is your fault. If it includes you, it's something that you could have did to avoid it. It's something that you could have done better. And that situation that's in front of you now is the result of how you think, how you feel, what you think, how you feel, and the choices that you've made, how you responded to situations, my friend, and you got to accept it, right? Here's three reasons, right? Why you got to accept your entire life and the results of it, my friend. That's yours. You got to own all that. That's what being personal accountable is about, my friend. Number one, here's the thing, right? all about being personally accountable to the core, my friend. Here's the thing, blaming other people for your life, it robs you of the power you need to create the life you want. See, yeah, you letting that energy out, and it's giving you excuses for why this situation happened, and it saves face with your friends, because now they can say, oh, for real? And now they're siding with you, and you just blaming someone else. But guess what? That same power that's getting you that external validation is not doing anything for you internally, because you still carrying around that emotional baggage, because you know that situation is lingering right there, waiting for you to fix it, my friend. So if you ask me, save that power, saving face for the external. Who cares what the people think about you? Your life and your family is at stake, my friend. There's nobody else to blame, my friend. Nobody to blame. Number two, here's the thing. Blaming other people is a weak trait. That's for weak people. Placing blame and making excuses, only weak people do that, right? But see, personal accountability, I'm talking to the core, not conditional personal accountability. Personal accountability to the core. That takes boldness. That takes strength, my friend. And I'm talking about from the inside out, my friend. Ain't no fronting involved when you really personally accountable, my friend. That ain't no fronting. That's an inside job, my friend. And number three, you got to develop a greatness mindset. A mind bold enough to believe, right? Believe in being personally accountable for your entire life and the results of your life, all of it, 100%. That puts you and your family in the best possible position for success, my friends. Isn't that what it's all about? We're not just doing this so we can just do it to say we did it. We're doing this for the results. We're doing this so that we can raise the level of our lives, which in turn raise the levels of other people's lives, my friend. This is about service, my friend. Now, speaking of service, how can you serve other people and you keep making excuses for what you served them? Oh, no, that wasn't my fault. That was your fault. No, it's about personal accountability, my friend. How else can you serve adequately, my friend? Remember, the customer is always right. So everybody who your gifts are supposed to help and uplift in this life, that's your customers, right? Right? So when you serve them, you can't make no excuses, my friend. No. The customer is always right, my friend. So while you out here being your best possible self, while you out here letting your light so shine before man so they can see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven, while you out here developing, right? Growing, being totally accountable to the core, right? You never forget, my friend, that you were born to be great.